Welcome inside the Mule Barn in Fairfield, Illinois. Your Mount Carmel Golden Aces getting ready to take on the Fairfield Mules. Both of these teams on a 3-game win streak, and it's finally time for that win or go home feeling here in the state of Southern Illinois. I'm Riley Angel alongside Max Gerlach. Max, coming into this one, the Aces riding that 3-game winning high, but they still feel they have a lot to prove in a regional that they think might be winnable.
Yeah, they've got a lot to prove. They're 9-21. By no means is that a good record, but I think they've dropped at least 10 games within 2 possessions. 10 might be a stretch, but you get where I'm getting at. You get what I'm getting at. They've dropped a lot of really close, really winnable games, and this Fairfield team has played a lot of the same teams fairly close, and they've been playing some really good basketball. So there's still a lot to prove for Mount Carmel tonight. They're on a 3-game win streak. They're getting hot at the perfect time. But they did lose a key piece in Rhett Andrews in their last game. He's not here tonight. He went down with what appeared to be some sort of leg injury in the last game. And he didn't come back. I think it was around the second quarter. So we'll see what they do to switch around with that. Obviously, we'll see Owen Blake back in the starting lineup. But when you lose a starter like that, especially when he's playing some of his best basketball of the year, I don't think anybody can argue that. That's really going to hurt your team heading forward, especially into a regional game against a very solid Fairfield Mules team.
With Rhett Andrews out, taking his spot on the varsity roster is Will Freeland. Don't expect him to get really a lot of playing time at the varsity level, but just in case that is needed, foul trouble and whatnot, Will Freeland is taking that spot on the varsity roster. A big key loss there for the Aces with Rhett Andrews, and Fairfield might look to dominate down low with really only one true big for the Aces in Jack Webb.
I tell you what, they got a great coach in Scott McElravy, and they got a pretty good big in Brayton Robinson. He's had his fair share of big-time games. I see it all the time. It's like right around 16-10 pretty consistently every once in a while. And, you know, he's probably going to have to get going early if Fairfield really wants to get ahead, and that's somebody that Mount Carmel's really going to have to take away. But with Rhett Andrews being out, I think we could see a role for Elias Knapp grow just a little bit. He looks really good in the JV games. We usually get here early enough to catch most of those games, and he's looked very good so far this year in those JV games. Looks very inside of himself, and he's starting to understand and get to a point where he understands how to work his weight in the post and work around and really do some good moves that he has good footwork down low. So we could see him in a bigger role, but this Fairfield squad does a lot of a 4-out, 1-in type of look with Robinson, really their only true big man. They've got a couple guards that are just really feisty, and Jake Easton, and I think everybody around knows Justice Dagg is the real deal. He's a great guard. He's right around that 6-foot range. He shoots really well, passes really well, and he's somebody that Mount Carmel's going to have to take away, and I think we're going to see Shane Metter start out on.
It's time for playoff basketball, and it's not even March yet. First round of this 2-way regional between Mount Carmel and Fairfield coming up next year on News Channel 15 and 100.7 WSJD.
At Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center, we believe that sometimes a helping hand is all it takes for seniors to get their lives back on track. Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals are here to offer guidance and support, helping navigate the unique health and lifestyle concerns faced by seniors. Whether dealing with feelings of anxiety, loneliness, or unresolved grief, struggling with changes in mood or concentration, or coping with health-related challenges, we're here for you. Call Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center at 618-263-9116.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
Life doesn't slow down for busy families. From early practices to late night games, every moment matters. That's why First National Bank offers online tools to fit into your schedule no matter how hectic it gets. From mobile banking to quick check deposits, First National Bank makes it easy to keep up with life and stay on top of your finances. No matter the schedule, First National Bank keeps you in the game.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Wabash Valley College and the Wabash Valley Arts Council welcome the Indiana Wesleyan University Wind Ensemble, Sunday, March 2nd at 7 p.m. in the WVC Brubeck Arts Center Theater. The Winds Ensemble is directed by former Mount Carmel High School music and band teacher Michael Flanagan and features several local musicians. Tickets to the show are $15 each or $5 for students and will be available at the door. Patron passes will be honored.
Mount Carmel trying to not lose in the first round of a regional for the second year in a row. Mount Carmel coming into this one 9-21. Fairfield 18-12, winning the Black Diamond East outright at 9-1. Both these teams on a 3-game winning streak. I'm Riley Angel alongside Max Gerlach. Max, this Aces squad playing hurt and sick, so they're going to have to muster a lot of courage to beat this really good Fairfield team on their home court, which is one of the toughest places to play in this area of Illinois.
Yeah, we were just talking about on the break. I have been in this gym so many times. I've played in this gym for a lot, and then I have watched teams play in this gym countless times, and it's not an easy place to play. It's loud. They do a great job with their band of really just getting to you, and their fans aren't afraid to scream and yell, and it's going to get under some kids' skins who've never been in an atmosphere like this. So this is just going to be big time, and this is going to be the closest that they feel to just a real big time game, because Fairfield's going to bring it.
And the last time they were in this gym, I'm sure they don't forget, they had the lead coming down this stretch, went to overtime on a corner 3 from Justice Stagg, and then lost it in that extra time. So that one might still be stinging a little bit in the back of these Aces' minds.
Oh, it's going to be stinging. Anytime you lose a close game, a game winner over a team you think you should have beat, that just it stings and it hurts. And that next year you're just thinking, okay, how can we get them back? How can we prove that was a fluke? How can we do all this? Mount Carmel and Fairfield are relatively close. So that game winner, it's kind of just stings a little bit more, because they're within, I'd say, 45 minutes of each other, and they're both storied programs, both storied schools in Southern Illinois in that 2A division. So this is going to be a big-time matchup, in my opinion, just because of the two names in the game. I can remember when Mount Carmel was 20 and something, and they were really good. Fairfield's 20 and something, and you couldn't find a seat in this place. So this is going to be one of those. It's a name game. You know, who is the better program in Southern Illinois?
And for Mount Carmel, they're going to have to utilize a lot of that depth here tonight. When you talk about depth on this team, you think about Wade Keepis, Dean Belt, but they might even have to go deeper and reach into Brennan Bowser, Asher Costin, and Elias Knapp.
They got to Asher Costin and Brennan Bowser in the last game that they played against Red Hill. They did a good job of coming in, knowing their role, and filling minutes. A lot of that's just about filling minutes in rotation. Sometimes when you're getting into rotation, you got to get some subs in. You just got to fill a role. You got to know how that you're going to work in with the team. And if you're wanting to play more, that's the perfect way to do it, of just filling your role and not getting out of yourself, not forcing up shots like you would on the JV level.
Mount Carmel and Fairfield about to do battle here in this first round of this 2A regional. Stay here for first tip and starting lineups coming up next after the anthem on News Channel 15 or 100.5 WSJD.
Steve Faulkner Automotive has your new truck. Get a new 2025 Ram 1500 with 4.9% financing, or a 2024 Ram Heavy Duty truck up to $12,000 off MSRP. Come in today or go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. Open the draperies in the house. Let the sun warm the interior of your home during the day. That helps reduce some of that heating load during the day. Consider installing programmable thermostats. You know, you can drop the temperature down while you're not there, or in the evening times when you're asleep, make the house a little cooler, and then have those programmable thermostats bring the temperature up at the times you're actually in the home, not away.
My name is Jacob Fiskus. I'm from Oblong, Illinois, and I'm a part of the Ag Business Program here at Wabash County. I grew up on a row crop operation and also grew up showing cattle at the state and national level. Collegiate Farm Bureau here at Wabash Valley. We went to the Farm Bureau annual meeting in Chicago, so we got to network with a bunch of different people, and we accepted the Chapter of the Year award through Farm Bureau, so that was really fun. There's a lot more in the agriculture industry than I ever imagined, and coming here has kind of helped me to learn about some of those things. This is where I felt the most comfortable, and I'm glad I made the decision.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
Welcome back. You just listened to the Coach's Pregame Show, brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing, located on Wabash 10th Avenue and Route 1 South. The next time you need a tow, call 263-3285. Now for the starting lineups. These starting lineups are in memory of the co-founder of Mount Carmel Sports Boosters, H.G. White, and his wife, Helen. First, for your Mount Carmel Golden Aces, the away team. Here in this one, it's Andrew Militoni, Jack Webb, Owen Blake, Shane Metter, and Elliott Acree. Again, Rhett Andrews is out with injury, so he will not be available here tonight.
He's been a huge part of this 3-game win streak because he does so well on the offensive glass, and on the defensive glass, I think he does an even better job. So he's somebody that just really hurts them in the rebound battle against the team, and missing him is just a huge problem. So Jack Webb's really going to have to pick it up on the offensive and defensive glass, and then Owen Blake, Andrew Militoni are both going to have to try to get in down low and get some rebounds too.
Now for the home Fairfield Mules in this first round 2A regional. It is Jake Easton, Justice Dagg, Callan Miller, Ethan McElravy, and Brayton Robertson.
This squad is tough. They're going to run that 4-out, 1-in look. They rotate the ball really well. All can shoot. This is just a squad that it's really dangerous when they get going. And, of course, I can't really stress enough how good of a coach Scott McElravy is. He's got a plethora of plays. He's going to drill it in their head. And I have watched him coach too many times to count. And every time he brings his boys in prepared for war. So this is going to be a game to watch. And I think this could have that upset potential because I've been saying it all week that this is one of those games that we don't think Mount Carmel's going to win, but they go and win. So we're going to see if a hot Mount Carmel can go and upset Fairfield.
Both teams on a 3-game high coming into this one. Mount Carmel, their road blacks with maroon lettering, gold trim around that lettering, white down the sides. Fairfield in their home whites. They have a red lettering and black trim. It'll be Robertson and Webb in center court, about to get this one ready. This place already rocking and rolling.
That was, they didn't get to hear it, but that national anthem was about the best we've heard all year.
Absolutely.
They did straight guitars, and it was a lot of fun.
Tip is up and goes the way of Mount Carmel. Shane Metter handling the basketball. Ball in his right hand, waist-high dribble. Straight away, guarded closely by McElravy. Going to the right wing to Militoni. Militoni looking to Metter on a face cut, couldn't find him. Now dribbling to the left, getting it to Metter straight away. Metter at the Mule logo here on Jack Foster court. Right back to Militoni, right wing. Getting it down low, Jack Webb tipped away and out of bounds by Miller, but they'll say it's last touch by Webb, going the way of Fairfield.
That looks a lot like a stereotypical horn set, and when you switch on that, that's really difficult for teams to get that curl. I want to see them run that the rest of the way through.
Coming down the court now, Jake Easton down the right edge. Going left, handing it off to Dag. Crossing over to his left, getting to the elbow, spinning, and kicking to Miller. Miller right back to Dag. Straight away, guarded by Militoni. Hand in his face, going right to the wing. Crossing over left, waist-high dribble, getting to the elbow. Middle of the lane, gets Militoni up in the air with a shot fake. Putting it up, no good. Robertson the rebound, kicking it out to Easton. Long right wing three, no. Missed it left. Rebound falls in the hands of Militoni. Got it tipped from behind by Dag, but brings it up anyway. Might have traveled, but he got away with it. Gives it off to Metter. Metter bounce pass to Militoni. No score, 7 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. Militoni crossing over, getting top of the key now to Acree. Acree handing it off to Metter. Metter left wing now to Blake. Over to Webb. Webb now going right, handing it right back off to Metter on the wing. Getting behind the back crossover. Now Acree straight away. Aces taking their time here. 6:45 to play, first period, no score in this one. Metter left wing to Blake, same spot. Picking up his dribble, has to get it down to Elliot Acree in the short corner. Here's Jack Webb. Left block goes up, but he traveled before he put it up and in.
When he jump stopped, his foot just slid enough. I had a perfect view of it, Riley, and I think that was a travel.
Dag will bring it up now. Shading towards the right side of the court now on the wing. Crossing over left, getting the elbow down low. Robertson got Webb up with the shot fake. Goes up on his second try, tipped out of bounds. It'll stay here with Fairfield off of Jack Webb.
And we already said how important it's going to be to beat Brayton Robertson on the boards, and he's already been in there almost getting 2 offensive boards already in this game.
Dag bounce past Easton inside right glass blocked by Metter. Metter coming down the left side, crossing over to his right, going up right side of the lane. Might have got it tipped. Comes back down. Pass to Acree, taken away by Dag. Dag coming down the right edge. Right block up, blocked, and tipped out of bounds by Jack Webb. Stays here. 6:06 to play first quarter. No score as of yet.
You know, you don't have to block it every time. Good job there by Jack Webb of getting his hand in there at the right time and picking that one from Justice Dag.
On the inbound, Dag on the left side. Toss up to Robertson, hands it right back off to Dag. He's straight away. Guarded by Militoni at the volleyball line. Over to the right side to Easton. Easton going left with a ball screen, getting to the right elbow and kicking it to McElravy. McElravy now Dag. Left corner three for him. Missed it way short. Rebound Owen Blake. Up to Metter. Here's Elliot Acree right back to Metter straight away at the Mule logo. Now on the right wing, Acree looking down low to Webb. Can't find him on the block. Finally gets it to him. One power dribble for Webb. Goes up right side. Fouled by Robertson. And he'll have a chance to put the first points on the board here. 5:36 to play first quarter. No score. Foul against Robertson.
The shot fake is so effective when used well. I've seen 3 players so far all get off the ground on a shot fake, and they fell for it. And Jack Webb's now going to be at the line for using a shot fake well. But on the offensive side, this Fairfield squad's running that 4-out 1-in that we were talking about with a lot of continuous ball screen action where Brayton Robinson comes up and they're trying to get him on the roll.
Webb knocks in the first. It's the first point on the board for either side. We're over a minute and a half into this one. Second one is up and misses off the back. Rebound tipped up in the air and falls in the hands of Webb. 1-0 Mount Carmel, 5:30 to play. Webb, Euro step, floater, back iron, no good. Got his own board again. Goes up, shot fake, uses it, and finds the bottom of the basket somehow on the right block.
Another shot fake, good use of it. Here, got to get a defensive stop if you're Mount Carmel. Get some more momentum flowing for your squad.
Easton left corner, one-hand pass to Robertson on the wing. Gets it over to the freshly checked in Miller. Bounce pass inside, Robertson taken away from behind by Metter, but his foot was on the inline.
Amazing help defense there. They're looking for the post entry. Jack Webb tries to front on the high side, and Shane Metter just helps perfectly on the low side.
3-0 Mount Carmel. Here's Dag, right wing. Shading towards the corner, going left, getting to the mid-range, floating one up, but tipped away by Militoni, picked up by Webb. So Metter will bring it up now. Mount Carmel playing superb defense here through this first 2 minutes.
On that pick and roll, they're playing what's called drop coverage, where they're dropping and really fighting hard to recover on the ball screen action.
Webb missed a layup. Here comes Dag the other end. Taking it right back out, getting instruction by head coach McElravy. Easton now on the left side. Bounce pass inside Dag. Left block, left glass and in.
He's the guy to stop right now if you're Mount Carmel. Got to get at him and not allow him to get those post touches.
4:20 to play here in this first quarter. 3-2, Mount Carmel leads it. Militoni drives, kicks, Metter, right corner, pump fakes the three, gives it off to Blake, who gives it to Acree. Acree now handing it off to Metter, touch pass inside, Owen Blake left, glass and in.
Got lost on almost a handoff screen. I don't know what happened up there, but Owen Blake was wide open under the basket.
3-point lead for Mount Carmel, 5-2. 3:55 to play here in this first quarter. Easton with it up top. Now to Dag, left corner, pump fakes a three, right back to Easton. Around the horn it goes. Robertson, bounce pass inside, right side of the lane to Dag. Got it tipped away briefly, recovers, whistle blown. Foul's going to be called against Andrew Militoni, his first, the first team foul here against Mount Carmel.
A lot of hands in the mix. Everybody trying to slap at it and pick it free.
Robertson driving, middle of the lane, up right side, foul on the floor, on the backside. That's going to go against Jack Webb.
I tell you what, I'm not going to argue much with that what Skip says, so I believe it was a foul there.
5-2, Mount Carmel in front. Dag with it in the left corner. 3:37 to play here in this first quarter. Here's Easton over to the left side to Dag. Dag on the wing now. Hand in his face by Militoni. Going right on a right ball screen. Bounce pass inside. Robertson up and under move. Right side of the window.
If you run that drop coverage, got to help hard on the backside so you don't have stuff like that happen.
1 point lead Mount Carmel, 5-4. 3:16 to play first quarter. Militoni crossing over right, getting to the top of the key. Getting it now to Acree, who looks towards Metter's side. Doesn't give it to him and instead gives it to Blake. He puts up a contested three in the left corner and missed it short. McElravy now brings it up right edge for Fairfield. Crossing over left and getting it to Dag up top, who will hand it over to Easton. Mount Carmel looking to continue their great defense that they've had so far in this first quarter. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first period. Tipped away in the air. Dag recovers. He's on the right side of the lane. He gets to the baseline, gives it off to Easton, who gives it to Robertson up top. Now McElravy with it, hand in his face by Metter, swiping at it aggressively. Over to Dag. Dag going right from the left corner, spinning, guarded closely by Metter. Now Robertson, Fairfield taking their time, handing it off to Miller, right across court to Dag. Dag driving, left block, floating, no good. Rebound to Webb. He gives it up to Metter, who wants to go quick. Metter just now past the 10-second line. Left wing, behind the back, bounce pass to Webb. Webb on his right hand, getting to the middle of the lane, spinning, kicking, Militoni. He's in the left short corner, gets up, left glass, no good. Contact, but no foul called. Rebound for Robertson. And we're going to have a Country Financial Agent Team Morgan timeout. Our first of the day, this one from head coach Scott McElravy. 5-4, Mount Carmel in front, 2:09 to play, first quarter. Five to 4, Mount Carmel in front here in this first quarter of action. I'm Ronald Angel alongside Max Gerlach. Max, you pointed out what this Mount Carmel team is doing that's leading to such great defense for them.
Yeah, so Fairfield runs a 4-out, 1-in continuous ball screen action where they're setting a lot of screens on the wings with Brayton Robinson. And what Mount Carmel's doing is a basic drop coverage. It sounds like football terminology, but I actually just watched a YouTube video on it today when I was boarding class. But basically what they're doing is whoever's guarding the screeners dropping hard, and whoever's guarding the handler is really having to recover and fight hard on those screens. Then they drop somebody on the other side where they're able to force a contested floater and maybe even make them bail out and not be able to get to the roller.
Dag has it on the handoff, top of the key, skips it. Miller, left corner triple for him. He missed it off the back iron. Rebound, Owen Blake, foul called underneath. That's going to go against the freshly checked in Breakin Kovici. It's a tough one, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, believe it or not, we were told the name before the game, and I think both of us forgot.
We do our best here, what can we say? Better bring it up.
Looks like Jack Webb's taking a rest, too.
Asher Costin checking in for Mount Carmel. Metter, step back three-pointer, missed it off the bank. Rebound Costin, left side of the glass, no good. Tipped away by Militoni. Costin picks it up, and a foul called on the floor. That looks like it's going to go against Miller. So nice hustle there from the Aces on the offensive glass.
Asher Costin, somebody that we're seeing a little bit more as the season's gone by. And that's what you got to do to get more minutes. You got to hustle hard, and that's what he did right there. He hustled, got, I think, 2 offensive rebounds, and even got a layup.
On the inbound, Acre finds Militoni up top. 5-4 Aces lead, 1:30 to play here first quarter. Militoni handling it, top of the key, directing traffic. Crossing over left, getting to the wing on the left side, backing down Dag, now going right, and a carry is going to be called against Militoni, so a turnover here for the Aces.
Once you have to reset a screen, the play's broken. Take it out, set something up. I know you're only up 1 point, but it's the first quarter. Run as much clock as you can because it's going to be a low-scoring game. The clock is your friend.
Dag driving and kicking to Miller, who kicks to Easton. Easton drives and kicks to Dag again. Here's his continuous action from Fairfield as Dag misses one on the right side, just a little short on the layup. Here comes Owen Blake, got it tipped out of bounds by Easton, who was hustling back, but he tipped it out of bounds. Aces basketball.
And when Robertson's out, you're seeing more of a weave action instead of a ball screen. So Mount Carmel's got to adjust to that when they're running that drop coverage as we talked about.
Militoni gets it on the inbound, left corner. Looking for Metter on the elevator, just barely finds him. Metter kicks, Blake for 3, right side, no good, missed it long, and a foul's going to be called against Acre. That's going to be a push on the rebound attempt. His first personal foul, 3rd team foul.
Acre just got boxed out, and he tried to push him to get some positioning and ended up getting himself a foul call there.
Easton comes up with it, hands it off to Dag. Dag driving left side, goes up, floats it, got fouled. So he'll have 2 shots to the line.
He's a ball player, Riley. He's somebody that Mount Carmel's got to watch out for. He's going to be somebody that they really want to score and they want to get downhill. And right there, he did a good job of that, and he shoots pretty well from the free throw line.
Dag puts the first one up and through. He now ties the game at 5 apiece, 46.9 on the clock. No shot clock yet here in Illinois high school basketball, so the Aces can take all the time they want for one here.
I think it's 2026 is when we're getting it, Riley.
Some, that's a welcome sight, some not so much. Dag knocks in both. It's a 6-5 Fairfield lead. Metter handing it off to Militoni on the right side, getting it tipped away and recovers. Calling over Blake, who gets the pass. He now goes right off a ball screen, crossing over left, handing it off to Metter straight away. Metter going left off his own ball screen, trying to get it to Militoni and does. Kicks it right back out to Metter. 22 seconds to work now in this first quarter for the Aces. Handing it off here is Mount Carmel. Owen Blake now with it, giving it to Militoni. Militoni right side. Stutter step, right back to Metter. Metter directing traffic with 10 seconds to go. 6-5 Fairfield in front. Acre right wing, trying to get it down low to Webb, but jumped up and fell down with the basketball, so that's going to be a travel. 5.1 for the Mules to get something up.
I love that weave that Mount Carmel just ran, where they're basically have 2 guys rotating on whose screen. They have 3 people running around the weave. I love that play, and if they continue to run that, I think they're going to get some scores off of it.
Full court pressure here from Mount Carmel. Tipped away by Owen Blake. Owen Blake with 3 seconds to go. Left side of the lane. Missed the layup. Rebound fought for. Jump ball called. But that's going to be the end of the first quarter of action. Low scoring, but high effort from both sides. 1 point lead Fairfield. 6-5 at the end of 1.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
Back here at the Mule Barn and Jed Foster Court, Mount Carmel and Fairfield doing battle. Fairfield in front 6-5 as the second quarter just gets underway. Here's Dag, right side, trying to get it to Robertson on a curl, but well defended. Skips it, Miller, left wing three, long. Rebound falls in the hands of Blake, up to Metter now. Metter coming down the right edge. Freshly checked in for the Aces is Wade Keepis. Metter, step back three in transition, no. Rebound regained by Easton. Easton guarded closely by Keepis, just now passing the half-court line. Here's Dag, left side, tipped away by Keepis. Ball on the floor, Easton recovers. Robertson on the face cut, goes up right side of the glass and in.
Fell asleep on that lost ball. Every 50-50 ball has to be yours, and if there is a 50-50 ball, you can't fall asleep on it when you're on defensive end of the ball.
8-5, three-point Fairfield lead. Travel call, that's going to go against Militoni. Another unforced turnover. 7-11 to play, second quarter, 8-5, Fairfield in front.
We talked a little bit about the intensity of this game, and I think neither of these squads want to lose, of course, and you can see it on the court. As I think there have been some moments where they both got a little chirpy, and it's going to be a fun one.
Foul's going to be called against Miller underneath the basket, off the ball. So a turnover there for Fairfield to go with a turnover just committed by Mount Carmel. So Mount Carmel getting a free possession here. Miller will exit with his second foul as Kovici comes in.
That was a pretty obvious moving screen. Didn't run shoulder to shoulder and had to try to make up for it.
Dag is going to collect the second Fairfield foul in about as many seconds there. A block coming up the floor against Militoni.
That's his second foul, and that's the last person Fairfield wants right now with 2 fouls.
Wade Keepis will direct traffic. He's guarded by Easton. Bounce pass to Webb. Down low to Shane Metter on the right side of the glass. He got an easy layup for his first 2 points in this one. 1 point Fairfield lead, 8-7. Under 7 minutes to play, second quarter.
That's the best play they've executed and ran all year.
Tipped out of bounds by Militoni on the tried pass to Dag in the left corner. Fairfield regains possession. Dag will inbound it on the left edge. Guarded by Militoni on the inbound. He gets it into Easton. Easton wide on the left wing. Now going top of the key, crossing back over to left and getting it to McElravy. McElravy gets it to Robertson. Robertson driving right, middle of the lane, out to McElravy again, right corner. Easton on the face cut. Easton now just inside the right perimeter, over to Dag. Dag right back to Kovici. Fairfield taking their time. Dag right corner, inside Robertson, guarded closely by Webb. Robertson collecting himself, trying to get to the middle of the lane, lost the ball, but kicked out by Webb.
Webb went to go pick it up, and his feet got ahead of his hands, or I'm not sure exactly what happened, but he stepped right where the ball was going to land, and it just bounced out of bounds on his foot.
Robertson driving baseline from the right short corner, missed the layup, too strong, got his own rebound, left side, that one's in.
We can't stress
early ones.
We can't stress enough how important it's going to be to keep him off the offensive glass. He's got at least 3 or 4 already, and he's somebody that Mount Carmel, again's got to stop on that offensive glass.
Another 3-point lead for Fairfield, 10-7, 5:44 to play here in this first half. Metter directing traffic up top, bounce pass to Militoni, right wing. Guarded closely by Dag. He gets a left ball screen and takes it, gets all the way down to the block, goes up, travels. Pivot foot slip. Owen Blake will check in. Checks in for Militoni.
Nothing you can really do about that one, Riley. If he basically just slipped, and I'm not sure what else you could say.
McElravy with it up top. Going to the right side to Easton. Up top, Kovici. Over to Dag. Dag on the left wing and wide. Skipping it. McElravy straight away. Going left. Into the elbow. Kicking to Easton. Right back to Dag. Dag drives left. Short corner. Now in the lane. Goes up. Left glass. No good. Rebound Robertson. Another offensive board. Kicks it out to Easton. Fairfield. A second opportunity. Long pass McElravy. Right wing 3. No good. Just barely rimmed out. Up comes Metter. Metter, right side, goes up through contact. Fall away, mid-range banker, no good.
And McElravy's not somebody you can leave open. Him and his brother both were just amazing shooters, and you got to close out hard on them.
Dag left corner, drives baseline, got fouled from behind by Keepis on the reach.
Keepis trying to pick on somebody that you really shouldn't try to pick the ball away from, and picked himself up a foul. Can't really make those mistakes.
Dag on the handoff, another foul call. That's going to go against Keepus again. His second foul in as many possessions.
He's forced himself out instead of just riding beside him, and that's what's getting in the foul, is just trying to press Dag outside of the arc.
Austin Grieve checks in for the first time for Fairfield. He gets on the inbound, right down low to Dag. Dag pump fakes Metter, goes up and one. Dag with 2 and a third one to try coming.
Dag overhelped there on the pass out to the corner and was able, Justice Dag just made a simple play of running back inbounds on that and was able to give himself a wide open layup.
Metter picks up his first as Dag knocks in the three-point conversion attempt. He now has 7. So a 13-7 lead for Fairfield. That's 6 points. Down low to Webb. Webb steps back. Mid-range jumper, no. Missed it long. Rebound fought for, falls in the hands of Dag. Dag coming down the left edge. He drives, left block, high off the glass. Almost a second and one. He got fouled. Jack Webb on the floor, slow to get up. He will, though. A little bit of a limp there on that left ankle, so that is not what Mount Carmel wants to see.
I couldn't tell you exactly what I saw happen. I just saw Dag go up and I went back down, and Jack Webb walked out of the game with injury.
So Will Freeland, we talked about him earlier. He will get an opportunity here at the varsity level in this Class 2A regional. He checks in for Jack Webb. Dag makes the first. Fairfield has doubled up Mount Carmel, 14-7 here in the second quarter, 4:23 to play. Second one is up and through. Dag now with 9. Metter brings it up on the right side. Here's Acree. Over to Blake. Blake left wing, Militoni up front. Looking down low, Freeland lost it in between his hands.
I think this is his first major varsity action of the year, so he's obviously going to be nervous. It's a regional game at the varsity level, so first real action, that's just nerves showing right there.
Dag has it. Driving right. Bounce pass inside Robertson. Robertson up and under against Freeland. Tipped away by Freeland. Stays here. Last touch by the Aces.
Make his presence known early. Good job on defensive end. He looks to be, I'd say, right around that 6'3", 6'4" range, so his length could pose some problems for Brayton Robinson.
On the inbound, Grieve has it up top. Over to Dag. Dag right wing, going left. Now on the elbow. Charity stripe, kicking. Robertson fakes the three, goes right, goes up against Freeland. High off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for, still on the floor. Metter loses it, spinning around, so it stays with the white jerseys and the Mules.
Just getting out hustled. There were 2 Aces fighting for the ball, and there were about 4 Mules fighting for that one.
Dag on the inbound, bounce pass to McElravy. McElravy left side, gets inside, middle of the lane, fade away, mid-range jumper, missed it short, rebound Metter. Metter comes up, middle of the floor, long pass up to Acree. Acree right back to Metter, straight away, triple, no, rimmed out, rebound in the hands of Robertson. 15-7, Fairfield in front by 8, 3:28 to play first half.
And if Mount Carmel wants to stay in this one, he's got to start knocking those down. Shane Metter's got to get something going on the offensive side of the ball.
Here's Robertson, just inside the perimeter right side. Gives it to Dag. Dag, step back, charity stripe, fake the jumper. Got Metter up in the air. Gets it right back after a pass to Kovici. He's on the left wing, crossing over right, driving right, spinning left, pump faking the shot. Bounce pass to Kovici. He drives baseline from the left side. Long pass to Robertson straight away. Robertson drives against Freeland. A tough finish on the right side of the window.
Fairfield has 2 players who has all their points. Those are 2 guys that you got to take away.
10-point lead for Fairfield, 17-7. Under 3 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Here's Owen Blake, straight away. Getting a left ball screen from Freeland, taking it. Handing it off now Militoni. Militoni gets a ball screen from Acree. Here's Metter, up top, driving, dishing, taken away, Kovici. And he finds Dag on the left side. Dag coming down, middle of the lane, kicking, Robertson, right wing, faking the three, getting Freeland to guard him. He goes left now, getting all the way up top. Hands it off to Grieve. 2:10 to play second quarter. 10-point lead Fairfield, 17-7. Grieve kicks to Dag, but a foul called off the ball. That's going to go against Shane Metter fighting through his screen. Just a little too aggressive.
He just lowered his shoulder, didn't try to move, nothing. That's kind of an easy just foul in general to call.
That means Metter's going to take a seat because he has 2. Also puts Fairfield in the bonus, so Kavici will have a chance at the charity stripe. First try. Miss. That's going to be a Country Financial Asian Team Morgan timeout for head coach Sion Militoni. 17-7 Fairfield in front here in this Class 2A Regional.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows, use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that people oftentimes overlook is setting your fans to run in a clockwise rotation. Summertime, they should go counterclockwise, wintertime, clockwise, and that helps move the heat around your home more efficiently.
Back here at the Muleborn, 17-7, Fairfield in front of Mount Carmel. Mount Carmel just really struggling on the offensive end right now. They got off to a quick start on the defensive side, but just nothing has transitioned on the offensive end of the basketball.
They're just not getting a lot of looks at the shot, or at a shot, and that's a big testament to, I think, the team that they're playing. Fairfield's a really solid defensive squad. They hold teams to under 40 points pretty consistently. And Mount Carmel, being as good defensively as they are, sometimes they lack on the offensive end of the ball, and they try to slow things down. And I think that's hurting them right now because they just cannot get anything going on this offensive side of the ball.
Kavici 0 for 1 from the charity stripe. He'll have a second try following this timeout. It goes up and falls, his first point. 18-7 now, full court pressure here from the Mules. Militoni with it. Man press, though, the Aces are going to clear out. Militoni has it, getting Blake on a back cut. Blake, left block, he's doubled. Finds a way to get himself free, and off the left side of the glass, fading away, gets one to fall. 9-point lead now for Fairfield. 18-9, the score, under 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Dag to Easton. Easton checking in again. He's on the left wing. Now up top to the charity stripe. Gives it off to Dag. Dag right side, driving left, getting to the elbow, spinning to Kavici. Kavici takes a 3, right wing, bottoms. First 3 for either side. Kavici now with 4.
Got to close out hard on anybody. A team that's smaller is going to have a lot of shooters and can't just close out weak. Got to get a hand up.
Something called here on the right side. It's going to go against Austin Grieve, his first. Costin checks in for Freeland. So Aces with a small lineup here.
Aces are going to try something new to get a little bit of work on the offensive end of the ball. Asher Cosden, I think, can knock a few threes down if he has to, so you might see them go with some sort of 5-out look.
Militoni, right side, hands it off to Keepus. Keepus double, has to get it out from the right side. He got bumped and get the ball taken away. Dag now comes down the floor by himself, right side, and 1. He's in double figures now with 11 and a chance for 12. Fairfield breaking this one open here in the second quarter.
And he's most likely the Black Diamond Conference MVP because they're the outright winners, and that's what's going to happen. He might not have got him on the arm, but he sold it just enough if he wasn't fouled to get the call, and he's going to be shooting 2.
23-9, Fairfield in front. Dag misses the attempt. Rebound falls in the hands of Robertson. Robertson up left side, and they got 4 points out of that. Robertson now in double figures. It's 25-9, Fairfield in front. Aces come down the floor with it. Metter directing traffic, crossing over left, getting down low. Left block goes up, foul on the floor and not the shot.
Really good move there by Shane Metter, tucking it like it's almost like it's a football and getting through contact with a really good jump stop and finishing at the rim.
McElravy picks up his first foul. 25-9, 16-point lead Fairfield. 32.7 to work here in this first half. Militoni bounced past Owen Blake, right side of the window and in through contact. Blake now leads all aces in scoring with 6. 25-11, 23 seconds to work, second quarter. Dag slowly bringing it up just now, passing the half-court line. Goes right, crosses over to left, now on their left edge. 12 seconds to work. He's guarded by Militoni. 10 seconds now. Driving right. Charity stripe. Floating from the lane. And no good. Rebound. Costin. Long pass to Acree. Acree picks up his dribble over to Blake. 2 seconds, and Blake traveled with it. 0.9 on the clock here in this first half. Fairfield has a chance for a shot.
Last mistake you want. Fairfield has a chance to get it over a 15-point lead. Mount Carmel really needs a stop with 0.9 left on the clock.
Dag long pass, but to no avail, and that ends the first half of action. 25-11 here on Jed Foster Court in the Mule Barn. Fairfield in front of Mount Carmel by 14. Coming up next, the Keep Us Funeral Home halftime show. If you need to find them, they're located on 1500 North of Cherry Street. That is going to be in about 2 minutes.
Get your new Dodge today at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a 2024 Dodge Hornet, lease for only $99 per month, or a 2024 Jeep Wrangler, lease for as low as $199 per month. Come in and get yours today at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 full-size Broncos up to $21,524 off and up to $11,560 off 2024 F-150s. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about in the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real lung sounds, and can cough and do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
At Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center, we believe that sometimes a helping hand is all it takes for seniors to get their lives back on track. Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals are here to offer guidance and support, helping navigate the unique health and lifestyle concerns faced by seniors. Whether dealing with feelings of anxiety, loneliness, or unresolved grief, struggling with changes in mood or concentration, or coping with health-related challenges, we're here for you. Call Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center at 618-263-9116.
Back here inside the Mule Barn, you're listening to the Keep Us Funeral Home halftime show. If you need to find them, they're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. Mount Carmel trails Fairfield 25-11 here at halftime. Fairfield has come out and really utilized their two stars in Justice Dag and Brayton Robertson, both of them in double figures. Dag with 11, Robertson with 10.
Yeah, they've done a really good job of getting to them. They've run a lot of pick and rolls through them, and as good of a job as Mount Carmel's done, it's just been really, really difficult for them to stay in front of them, just because Fairfield, is just very good at running that pick and roll and getting their two players open enough to be able to score.
Mount Carmel also with the turnover bug there in that first half. A lot of turnovers, a lot of travels. I believe there were at least 4 travels committed by Mount Carmel. And if you want to beat this Fairfield team at home, you have to play a cleaner game than that.
Yeah, got to limit turnovers. That's the first thing you got to do to win a game, is especially in a game that you're a little bit outmatched in, is limit turnovers. The more turnovers you have, the less opportunities you have to score, and the more opportunities that Fairfield has to score. They also got to stop Brayton Robinson on the offensive glass, where I think 6 to 8 of his 10 points have came from second chance opportunities, and they're killing Mount Carmel on the glass right now. And that's got to stop if Mount Carmel wants to make any sort of comeback in this second half.
Jack Webb also has not returned since his supposed ankle injury in that first half. We'll see if he comes back in that second half. But even if he doesn't, Shane Metter only with 2 points there in that first 16 minutes. For this Mount Carmel offense to go, Shane Metter needs to go, and it seems he's just struggling to find the form right now.
Yeah, he can't get a look at a three right now. He's struggling. He's missed a couple times that he's been open, and he's somebody that Mount Carmel really needs to get rolling. If they're going to will themselves back in this game, they've got to get Shane Metter the ball, got to get him working on the offensive side of the ball. And then if you remember right, in the Capital Classic, I think Jack Webb had a little bit of some ankle problems then, so we could see some just aggravation from that here late in the year, where he came back, I think, a little early for it and could have re-aggravated something minor. But for Mount Carmel to come back in this game, we can't stress enough how important it is for Shane Metter to get going on the offensive side of the ball. They also have to quit fouling Justice Dagg. I think he's been to the free throw line 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
So every time they foul him, he's getting an extra opportunity to score. He's only missed 1 free throw this whole game. Got to quit fouling him, because you're losing yourself points by getting cheap and just not good fouls.
25-11, the Fairfield lead is 14 over Mount Carmel. 4:25 until the second half gets underway. That score on the Tim Phillips of Jade Investments scoreboard. Mount Carmel, Fairfield here in first round Class 2A regional action. More of it coming up next.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about in the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. Open the draperies in the house. Let the sun warm the interior of your home during the day. That helps reduce some of that heating load during the day. Consider installing programmable thermostats. You can drop the temperature down while you're not there, or in the evening times when you're asleep, make the house a little cooler, and then have those programmable thermostats bring the temperature up at the times you're actually in the home, not away.
Steve Faulkner Automotive has your new truck. Get a new 2025 Ram 1500 with 4.9% financing or a 2024 Ram Heavy Duty truck up to $12,000 off MSRP. Come in today or go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our
Back here inside the Mule Barn, 25-11 Fairfield at the half. Mount Carmel just struggling to get anything to fall offensively there in the first 16 minutes. You just listen to the Keep This Funeral Home halftime show. If you need to find them, they're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. Again, the score on the Tim Phillips of Jade Investment scoreboard, 25-11 Fairfield in front. I'm Riley Angel alongside Max Sterlak. Max, this Mount Carmel team just, struggling really to find a rhythm.
Yeah, they're struggling on the offensive side to find a rhythm. They haven't really been able to get to their set offenses, and they've just had a hard time in general, I think, working through anything. And, again, that's a testament to how good of a team they're playing. I think the front runner to win the regional. But this is going to be one of those that we're going to see Mount Carmel have to figure something out on the fly at the end of the year. We're going to see how they can adapt, how they can persevere. And this second half, even if you lose, you got to figure out what you're getting towards next year. You're losing one player. You got to figure something out and build towards the year after this. And in this season on, I guess you can't say a positive note because it's going to be if it's a loss, but even if you can go out there and work it down to an 8-point game and just play some good basketball, you're going to see what you have heading into next year. And I think that everybody's going to feel a lot better about even if it is a close game, even if it's going to be a loss.
25-11 Fairfield in front. 8 minutes, a fresh 8 minutes on the clock here in this third quarter. Metter bringing it up, crosses over right, driving, stepping back and losing it. McElravy picks it up, gives it off to Dag. Dag coming down the left side, getting to the middle of the floor, kicking it back to McElravy. McElravy bounce pass inside Robertson. Middle of the lane, goes up, got fouled. He'll have 2 shots at the charity stripe.
Did a really good job there in the post of, I'm not going to say hooking him, but he was able to work his arm back around and hold him off to where he got himself positioning in the post, was able to almost score a layup.
Costin picks up his second foul. Robertson on the first try knocks it home. He has 11. Lead continues to grow for Fairfield right now, 26-11 over Mount Carmel. 7:45 to play third quarter. Robertson makes it 27-11. Metter brings it up, crosses over left, getting inside the lane. He's at the left block, kicks it right back out to Acree, left wing. He drives left as well, gets to the short corner, uses his pivot foot, turns around and hands it off to Militoni. Militoni left short corner. He gets stopped on the baseline, gets it off to Costin. Costin right back up to Metter. Cross court to Blake. Blake pump fakes a 3. Now Militoni drives right. He gets to the right elbow, kicks it to Acree. Acree at the cherry stripe. Now to Costin. Costin with the weave action right back out to Metter. 7:13 to play third quarter. 27-11 Fairfield in front. Metter pointing and directing traffic. Going left on a ball screen. Kicks it. Blake pump fakes a 3. Takes a straightaway one. No good. Missed it long and left. Rebound a long one. Lands in the hands of Fairfield and Easton.
Right now, Mount Carmel, again, as we're saying, just cannot buy a basket. Right there, they were able to get an open 3, just weren't able to finish it.
Easton missing one there, out of bounds. It is going to go the way of Mount Carmel.
That's never good. I saw Elliot Acree land there, and he basically subbed himself out at Riley. And at the end of the year, you got to have the smarts to know when you're just not feeling in the right space, and right there he had to take himself out.
So a short-handed Aces team gets even more so. Keepus checks in. Militoni going left, kicking. Now Metter with it left corner. He's on the wing. Kicks it to Keepus. Keepus in the corner as well. 6:30 to play third quarter. 27-11 the Aces trail. Keepus drives, falls. It goes out of bounds off of Dag. Stays here with the Aces.
They were able to get some sort of look at the rim, tripped up, lost the ball, didn't turn it over, but he still lost the ball. Mount Carmel got to get some sort of look at least at the rim here.
Keepus on the inbound, long pass up to Costin at the cherry stripe. He drives right, goes up, right side of the glass, missed it wildly. Rebound Robertson, up to Dag. Dag, middle of the court, weaving in and out. He is now on the right wing.
And that's not the look you want right there, Riley.
Easton up top. Gives it to Dag. Over to Robertson. Robertson right wing. Bounce pass inside, tipped away by Keepis, picked up by Metter almost, but Robertson the first on the floor with it. Jump ball called as Robertson and Metter fought for it. Possession arrow goes the way of Fairfield. Bowser checks in for Keepis.
Bowser, they're going to try to bring a little more size in with him to combat what this Fairfield squad brings, and the just realm of size. He's going to have to give him some valuable minutes.
Here's Robertson, sealing off Costin, middle of the lane, floater is in. Nice post move there from Robertson. Metter brings it up, long pass on the right side to Costin. 29-11, Fairfield lead. Metter with it, right corner. Going left, crossing over behind the back right. Back left again, charity stripe. Now straight away beyond the perimeter. Here's Costin left wing. Ball in his right hand, waist-high dribble. Bounce pass, long one to Militoni on the right side. Right elbow extended to be exact. Driving left, getting to the wing, handing it off. Here's Costin. Almost got it tipped away, but it falls in the hands of Metter. Metter crossing over left, driving, behind the back dribble, stepping back again and again. Driving inside, got fouled as he went up with the shot, but it's on the floor.
And right here, Shane Metter's starting to go ISO, only has 2 points. He's going to try to work some ISO ball to try to just get some points on the board. That's what we saw right there of him trying to break down Easton and get himself a look at the rim.
On the inbound, Costin gets it to Militoni straight away. Militoni drives, spins right, gets it out to Metter. Metter right wing. Ball in his left hand, now going left. Getting to the left wing, waist-high dribble, crossing over right. Going right off a ball screen from Militoni. Gets it to Blake. Blake left wing, crossing over, pump faking the three. Got it tipped away by McElravy. Now Militoni drives from the left baseline. Got fouled underneath. That's going to go against Easton again, it looks like. Yep.
One of those we just don't have a good angle at, but any foul's a positive foul for Mount Carmel. Got 2 on Fairfield. Keep working, keep being aggressive, and try to get him to that 5 spot.
Costin up to Metter. Metter left wing, faking the three. One hand pass to Costin up top. Over to Blake. Blake, right short corner, stepping back to the corner. Now driving baseline, spinning left, kicking it out to Costin. Costin on the wing, drives, middle of the lane, floats, got fouled, and one.
Robinson riding him there. He was able to get some sort of look thrown up at the rim, and I don't really know if you say lucked that one in, Riley, but was able to get it to fall, and Mount Carmel might have a little bit of life in the second half.
Robertson picks up his second. Costin at the stripe, goes up and got it to fall. So a old-fashioned three-point play for Asher Costin, and he immediately checks out for Will Freeland.
And again, we're seeing Will Freeland in an increased role. They're going to try to get him in a little bit more. They're doubled up right now and going to continue to just try to build towards next year, I think.
Here's McElravy up top to Miller. Bounce pass inside to Robertson. He's on the left block. Turnaround hook shot, no good. Rebound, Metter. Metter brings it up right edge. Going right, stepping back, got it tipped away and out of bounds. It's going to go off of McElravy, so it stays here.
McElravy's a really solid defender. He moves his feet well, and he has quick hands. Can't cross over in front of his face. You're going to get it tipped almost every time.
Bowser on the inbound. Bounce past Metter right corner. Up top, Militoni directing traffic. Right back to Metter. Right wing three on the way. Missed it short. Rebound Freeland. Got it tipped away out of his hands by Miller. Dag brings it up from the left side. Shovel pass. Easton crossing over right. Getting to the cherry stripe now up top of the key. Crossing over back right again. Guarded by Bowser. Couldn't quite get free, so he calls up Robertson to give him a right ball screen. Hands it off to Dag. Dag driving. Right block. Goes up and under, foul. Basket was not made, so he'll have 2 shots at the line. Foul goes against Freeland, his first.
There are 3 Mules that have scored so far in this game, and 2 of them are on the court, Riley, so got to stop either of those 2 from getting looks at the rim.
Dag knocks in his first. 30-14, Fairfield in front. Dag now puts the Mules up 31-14. There's going to be a Country Financial Agency Morgan timeout, a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. But a big lead now for Fairfield with 3:43 to play here in this third quarter, Max. I mean, what are you doing here if you're Mount Carmel?
just in the timeout trying to calm everybody down. I know you're down 17 points, but in the modern era of how well people can shoot, you got an ability to come back and get yourself into this game. So Mount Carmel, just you don't have to try to only get threes. Work outside or inside out. Try to get some post touches and make them collapse down where you can kick it out for the occasional three and get some looks.
So Mount Carmel, a long way to crawl back into this one. 17 points, the deficit they face, 31-14 here with under half of the third quarter remaining. 3:43 to go.
Fairfield's going back to this man press. Mount Carmel's got to send somebody else on the inbound to try to get him to not double Shane Metter.
Metter does get it. He brings it up against McElravy. Shading towards the left, crossing over right, getting down low, middle of the lane, up, under, no. Rebound Robertson. Robertson comes down the floor, flying up, tipped away by Bowser, out of bounds. It'll stay in the hands of Fairfield.
And right there, Mount Carmel did a good job of getting to the rim. That's what we've been talking about, of they have to work inside out and try to get some looks down low before they can work for that three.
Tag on the inbound to Miller. Miller left corner up to Easton. 31-14 the score. Easton drives, kicks. Robertson right side. Didn't take the three, had a chance. Now drives against Freeland. Kicks it, Dag, left wing three, banked it home. He has 16. 20-point lead now for Fairfield.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and was able to chuck in a three-pointer right there.
Costin, straight away, driving left, getting down low, kicks it Militoni, left short corner, lost it but recovers. 34-14, Mount Carmel trails by 20. Metter, long two, fading away, missed it long. Rebound Freeland, gives it out to Costin. Costin left elbow, now to Blake. Blake steps back left wing, driving. Right side, up, off glass, no. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Miller. One-hand pass from Dag to McElravy, right on the money. McElravy out to Miller. Miller drives, kicks Robertson. Bounce pass inside, back again Miller to Easton. Easton drives, jump stop, fouled from behind.
I think they're going to call Shane Metter on the push. Got beat off the dribble, tried to work himself back around, and just pushed him in the back. Pretty easy call to make for the sideline official.
Metter picks up his third. Robertson drives baseline, up, under against Freeland, through contact. Could have been an and one, but it wasn't. No call. Robertson now with 16. On the inbound, Militoni gets it right back to Metter. 36-14, 22-point lead for the Mules. 2 minutes to play here in this third quarter. Metter interchanging between left and right, going right, stepping back, now Blake. Blake, left wing three, no, missed it. Rebound, falls in the hands of Blake. He goes up left side of the window, no good. Tipped up in the air, Miller has it. Long pass up to Easton. Easton lobs it up. Robertson through contact with two. Floated up and in. He has 18 points. It's a 38-14 lead for the Mules, who are just opening a can of worms against the Aces. Metter crosses over to the left and got pushed in the back.
There's really not much we can say right now, Riley. They're just outmatched. I think a lot of what we can blame this on is injuries. They have their two main big men out of the game in Jack Webb and Red Andrews, and that kills the squad. So we'll see if Mount Carmel can bounce back and try to get some open threes, but this is one of those they just got to try to get out of.
Costin with it, left wing. Whistle blown. It's going to go against Owen Blake off the ball. His first.
Blake trying to get positioning, got an elbow and hit Dag in the head with it. I couldn't see it well enough to really tell you 100% of what happened.
Dag brings it up past the 10-second line. 38-14 the lead. Fairfield in front. Here's Cavacci. Outside McElravy for a long three right side. Almost got it to roll in. Rebound falls in the hands of Metter. Long pass up to Blake. Blake left side up off the window. Got fouled. And he's going to have two shots at the line.
Got to take it to the rim aggressively. Again, play inside out. Try to work to the rim and then get some threes off of it. I don't think we can say that's what Mount Carmel needs to do enough.
Blake goes up and makes the first free throw. He has 7 points, leading all aces. McElravy does have 3 fouls. It's 38-15 in favor of Fairfield, a 23-point lead. 1 minute to go here in this third quarter as Owen Blake knocks in both. Dean Belt checks in for the first time for Shane Metter. 38-16 the score. 1:02 and counting here in this third quarter as Miller brings it up. Miller drives, kicks. Long three for Robson, missed it. That was in the left corner. Aces recover. Here comes Dean Belt directing traffic. Belt to Costin, right wing, getting a left ball screen. Costin out to Belt. Belt drives, steps back and kicks. Here's Keepus now. He drives right side. He steps back as well. Still with the charity stripe, kicks it out to Costin. Costin with 30 seconds to work, drives all the way to the right baseline. Gets stopped at the block, has to kick it right back out to Keepus straight away. Tried to touch pass it inside to Freeland, but got it picked off.
I don't hate him trying to force that look there. I'll be honest, Riley. Got to get some sort of basket here late in the third, and he forced it in to try to get one.
Easton got fouled on the floor, so they'll have 5.7 as they inbound it to get one up and through.
And a lot of this, too, is these Fairfield players, a lot of them are just physically stronger than the players Mount Carmel's had on the floor tonight. They've been able to play some bully ball and get to the rim.
Excuse me, Fairfield in the bonus as Easton misses the first of 2 attempts. 5.7 on the clock here for Mount Carmel if they were to get a rebound or if Fairfield were to make it. Easton misses, rebound Costin, 4 seconds to work now. Up to Belt, Belt, 2 seconds, drives, puts up a 3, way off, and that ends the third quarter. 38-16, Fairfield in front by 22 in this first round of this Class 2A Regional. We'll be back in a few.
Wabash Valley College and the Wabash Valley Arts Council welcome the Indiana Wesleyan University Wind Ensemble, Sunday, March 2nd at 7 p.m. in the WVC Brubeck Arts Center Theater. The Winds Ensemble is directed by former Mount Carmel High School music and band teacher Michael Flanagan and features several local musicians. Tickets to the show are $15 each or $5 for students and will be available at the door. Patron passes will be honored.
Life doesn't slow down for busy families. From early practices to late night games, every moment matters. That's why First National Bank offers online tools to fit into your schedule no matter how hectic it gets. From mobile banking to quick check deposits, First National Bank makes it easy to keep up with life and stay on top of your finances. No matter the schedule, First National Bank keeps you in the game.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back here, final 8 minutes, 38-16 in favor of Fairfield. Final 8 minutes to go here in this one. A rough game here for Mount Carmel. Just not one that they're going to look back on and be super excited with through that first 3 quarters.
No, there really hasn't been much to be excited about for Mount Carmel players or fans as Fairfield really has just dominated so far in the second half of this game.
Costin with it, goes right, getting to the wing. Stepping back, looking for Metter, couldn't quite find him. Metter now with it. Top of the key, driving, left block, kicks, Blake, left corner, got a man in the air. Right back out to Metter, who got another man in the air. Steps back, left corner, 3, bottoms. Metter finally finds the bottom of the basket. 38-19 now. 7:30 to play here in this one. Dag drives, kicks, McElravy gets inside the perimeter, kicks it to Robertson. Robertson right corner, guarded by Costin. He drives towards the perimeter, picked up by Metter after it was tipped away. Metter crossing over left, almost lost it, but regains. Here's Costin, left, wing, 3, bottoms!
It's not too late to start a comeback, Riley. Just when we were kind of mentally checking out, we thought the boys were mentally checking out too. They go and bang 2 straight threes, and it's 38-22.
Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout for head coach Scott McElravy. Will be back in 30.
Steve Faulkner Automotive has your new truck. Get a new 2025 Ram 1500 with 4.9% financing or a 2024 Ram Heavy Duty truck up to $12,000 off MSRP. Come in today or go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Back here inside the Mule Barn. Mules in front of Mount Carmel, 38-22, but Mount Carmel's just hit two straight threes to try and force their way back into it.
Yeah, were able to get themselves back into it. I can't remember what happened on this last possession for Fairfield. I think it was a turnover, but Mount Carmel goes out, knocks down 2 straight threes. They've got a lineup in that's going to just be a run and gun, try to get a lot of threes lineup in, and we're going to see if they can get something rolling and get themselves back in the game.
Dag almost loses it, picks up, no dribble for him. Gives it off to Miller. Miller guarded by Militoni. He's at the top of the key, kicks it Easton. Easton left wing, driving baseline, getting to the block, goes up over Militoni, missed. Off the backboard goes the rebound. Blake picks it up, gives it to Metter. Metter drives, crosses over left, steps back and right back to Blake. Here's Costin, left corner, at the left wing. Didn't take the three after faking it and gives it off to Metter. Metter, ball in his right hand, waist-high dribble. Drives, bounce pass inside Militoni, turned it over. Here comes Robertson, he's 1 versus 2. Robertson up, got fouled, and 1. That's going to go against Shane Metter. Or did it? Never mind, that's on the floor. Oh, thank goodness.
I thought that was on Bowser, really, because I thought he slapped from the other side, but there I guess it was on Metter.
So Metter's got to be careful playing with 4. Robertson on the inbound, goes up, and now an and 1. From the right side on the inbound, took his man all the way to the cup. Now it's 20. Costin picks up his 3rd.
He's having one heck of a game with Mount Carmel having both bigs out. He's just going to beast down low, and he's got 20 so far.
Converts the old-fashioned three-point attempt. He has 21. Here's Metter over to Bowser. Bowser, left wing, drives, charity stripe, kicks. Costin, right side. Now Blake, right corner 3 for him. Missed it long. Rebound tipped up in the air, but it's going to be out on Miller. Never mind. It's out on Robertson, so it stays here for Mount Carmel. I think they caught a bit of a break there.
They did. They're going to be able to run a baseline out of bounds play and get a look at a quick 3.
Costin threading the needle, but Blake traveled.
Got to be stronger. He got bumped and he traveled. Got to be stronger with the ball, take the contact, and not travel.
Easton will bring it up the court. 41-22, 6 minutes to play, 4th quarter. Dag with it to Easton straight away. Thought about the 3, didn't take it. Drives from the left side, blocked by Metter. Metter with the rebound. Brings it up middle of the court. Weaving in and out of traffic. Goes up right side of the window. Missed. Rebound Robertson. Long outlet pass to Easton. Easton left side. One-hand pass to Miller, who drives into the middle of the lane. Kicks. Dag. Pump fakes a 3. Drives baseline. Foul against Owen Blake.
I wouldn't quite say a hip check, but he got the hip out just a little bit. Didn't want to let Dag just get a free baseline drive. I'm not sure what else really to say about that one.
Dag left corner. Pass inside Robertson. Kicks it out. Now Miller. Miller right wing. To McElravy, right corner. He'll take the 3 and 1. McElravy through contact from beyond the arc. And he'll have a chance at a 4-point play. That's not quite old-fashioned.
Chop your feet and that doesn't happen.
Yep.
When you close out, chop your feet. Don't just go flying out like crazy and jump at everything. Just chop your feet. Sometimes it's fine to just poke your hand low. It frightens them a little bit. I know if I was shooting, I didn't like that. And that's something that sometimes you just got to do instead of flying out and getting a foul.
McElravy missed the free throw. Owen Blake, transition 3-point basket, falls from the top of the key. He now is the only ace in double figures with 11. Driving is Dag, missed the layup, but a late whistle called against Owen Blake sends Dag to the free throw line.
If he doesn't fall late, he doesn't get the block. If he doesn't try to sell it at the end, I don't think he gets a block. That one was just like almost calling a flop on him, in my opinion.
Purely reactionary, maybe from the official there, seeing him fall on the floor. Dag makes the free throw. A long night, seemingly getting even longer here in the final moments for Mount Carmel. 45-25. Dag keeps it that way after missing the second free throw. 20-point lead for Fairfield. 5 minutes to play in regulation. Here's Costin, right wing, stepping back, getting it tipped away. Out of bounds it goes. It stays here with Mount Carmel.
Can't stress enough just the defense right now that Fairfield's been playing. Mount Carmel not even getting really looks at the three-point line because they're just playing really good defense, running them off the line and forcing them to take shots that Mount Carmel just shouldn't be taking.
Owen Blake, straight away triple, bottoms! Owen Blake having himself a day, second triple in a row. He has 14. 45-28. Mount Carmel trails by 17. 4:44 to play here in this fourth quarter. Dag drives, crosses over right. Fairfield just going to take their time here. Long pass to Easton. Easton now at the logo, swiping at it as Metter. Gets inside. Miller for three. Long. Robertson the rebound. A whistle blown. He double dribbled. So a semblance of positivity here for the Aces down the stretch.
Get another three. It's only 14 points if you can knock down another one and get a stop. Maybe even just get something going on the offensive side of the ball. It doesn't matter if it's late. You can erase the deficit quick.
Country Financial Agent Tim Morgan timeout here for Mount Carmel. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Get your new Dodge today at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a 2024 Dodge Hornet, lease for only $99 per month, or a 2024 Jeep Wrangler, lease for as low as $199 per month. Come in and get yours today at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 full-size Broncos up to $21,524 off and up to $11,560 off 2024 F-150s. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
45-28 here in this fourth and final quarter. 4:24 to play in regulation. Mount Carmel trying to scrape their way back into this one. They've hit a couple of threes here. Owen Blake having himself a nice game. He has 14 points, but the rest of the team just struggling offensively.
It all started, I think, with the injury to Jack Webb, the decline. I would say their primary offense. They run a lot of that through him, almost like Kentucky does with Amari Williams. Not near on the same scale, but they run basically their offense through a big who can handle the ball pretty well. And with him out, it just really hurts him.
Metter with it, right corner. Now on the wing. Driving, kicking. Blake left side to Militoni. Militoni drives, middle of the lane, floats it up, missed it off the front iron. Rebound Robertson. Dag with it, crossing over left in the backcourt. Guarded closely, getting in front of Militoni. No look pass to Robertson, who laid it in. He has 23 points.
Not having a big on the floor hurts, and then he got in the dunker spot. Dag was able to get down and force help, and then just not enough backside help from Mount Carmel there.
Owen Blake steps back in the right corner, gets it to Metter right wing, fakes the three and drives. After getting Robertson in the air, right side of the window and in on the layup. 7 points now for Shane. Full court pressure here for Militoni against Dag. Dag right edge, just now passing the 10-second line. 3:30 to play fourth quarter, 47-40. Fairfield up by 17. Here's Robertson to Dag. Dag drives, goes up left side, no good on the finish. Robertson and one.
Not having a big hurts. You're playing a really skilled big in Brayton Robertson. And he's going to really kill your squad here on the offensive glass.
Robertson has 25 points. Costin has 4 fouls and checks out. Robertson looking to make it once again a 20-point advantage for Fairfield, 49-30 as Robertson makes the free throw, make that 50-30. 26 points for Robertson. Here's Militoni, right wing three for him, can't find the bottom. Rebound Dag, brings it up on the left side. Drives, kicks, Easton. Got fouled by Kipis. Kipis now with 4. So that means Kipis has 4, Metter has 4, and Costin has 4. Owen Blake also has 3. So Easton goes to the line as they're in the bonus. Misses off the front end. The second try for Easton. Goes up and misses. Rebound Bowser. Up to Militoni, under 3 minutes to play. Long pass. Militoni loses it, and it goes out of bounds, thankfully off of Fairfield, so it stays here.
And again, Mount Carmel just needs something to go their way. I know it's a 20-point game, but this fourth quarter, they've looked a lot better outside of just not having a big.
Metter stepping back. Right corner three. No. Rebound Greaves drives, kicks. Robertson left side, off glass and in. Robertson going for a 30-piece. He has 28. Long pass up to Blake. Blake left corner, gives it Bowser. Bowser left wing three. No, missed it short. Rebound Greaves. Up to Easton, almost picked off by Blake.
And on a couple of these transition plays, Robertson has looked like he's been trying to go up for a dunk, and I think they're going to be he's looking to try to get a dunk.
So Miller knocks in a three in the right corner. A timeout called, 30 seconds will stay here. This more just to sub in some players. 55-30, Fairfield in front of Mount Carmel in what has been a second half, really a last 3 quarters bloodbath. Just a rough one here tonight for the Aces.
Yeah, they're having a hard time. I think the first thing that everybody can say is they've had to go to their JV bigs. They haven't really had much big men play because Jack Webb and Red Andrews are both out. That doesn't allow Brayton Robertson to have 28 points tonight. And then they also just turned the ball over too much and had one too many fouls.
Militoni brings it up. Hands it off Kipis. Kipis crosses over left, loses it behind him, and picks it right back up. Long pass to Metter. Metter drives on the left. Gets to the corner, kicks it. Militoni straight away. Didn't take the three, but thought about it. Here's Kipis. Kipis right wing three for him. No. Rebound taken in by the freshly checked in Michael Barner. Gives it off to Greaves. Greaves tipped away from behind. Drives, kicks. Pump fake there by Robson. Robson gets middle of the lane, high off the glass, no good. Missed it off the front iron. Tipped away, out of bounds. As Dean Belt checks in, it'll stay here with Fairfield. 90 seconds to play here in this fourth quarter. 25-point lead for the Mules, 55-30.
And with that, Andrew Militoni plays his last time playing basketball. Just tough night here for Fairfield, or Mount Carmel, sorry.
Robson fakes a three. Excuse me, that's King who missed one. Here's Bowser, right wing to Belt. Belt straight away to Metter. Metter, long three for him. Bottoms finally got one to fall. Timeout call just to get some subs in. Metter now will finish in double figures as he exits the floor for the first time. Elias Knapp checks in. Along with Jaden Smith for the Aces. 55-33, Fairfield in front, 1 minute to go, fourth quarter. Here's Kapovici. Kavici, bounce pass. King drives, travels. 56.7 on the clock here. 55-33, 22-point lead for Fairfield. Belt will bring it up against Barner. Barner can't get past the screen as Belt hands it off to Costin. Costin straight away, 45 seconds to work. Dribbling to the right wing, hands it off to Smith. Smith gets a double screen, hands it off to Belt. Belt left wing, now straight away. Right ball screen from Freeland, now a left ball screen from Freeland. Belt trying to break free, got fouled by Barner.
Just again trying to force out on defense instead of just staying with him, trying to work him outside of the perimeter, and easy call there to make.
On the inbound, Belt gets it to Costin. 32 seconds in this one to go. 55-33, Fairfield in front. Belt goes left, getting to the short corner, kicks it to Freeland. Freeland out to Costin. Costin fakes the three, drives, gets it off to Smith. Smith right wing to Knapp. Knapp drives from the left side, gets to the left block, kicks it out to Belt. Belt left corner, drives baseline, floats it up, no good. Rebound to Costin. Costin at the stripe, spinning away, fade away, mid-range hook, no good. With 10 seconds to go, that's going to spell the end of this one. 55-33, Greaves just going to dribble this one out and hand it off to the official. 55-33, the final. The Fairfield Mules move on to the regional semifinals. They will face Marshall on Wednesday. Mount Carmel season comes to a close at 9-22. We'll talk about scores and final thoughts when we come back here in about 2 minutes.
My name is Jacob Fiskus. I'm from Abilene, Illinois, and I'm a part of the Ag Business Program here at Wabash Valley. I grew up on a row crop operation and also grew up showing cattle at the state and national level. Collegiate Farm Bureau here at Wabash Valley. We went to the Farm Bureau annual meeting in Chicago, so we got to network with a bunch of different people, and we accepted the Chapter of the Year award through Farm Bureau, so that was really fun. There's a lot more in the agriculture industry than I ever imagined, and coming here that's kind of helped me to learn about some of those things. This is where I felt the most comfortable, and I'm glad I made the decision.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. Open the draperies in the house. Let the sun warm the interior of your home during the day. That helps reduce some of that heating load during the day. Consider installing programmable thermostats. You know, you can drop the temperature down while you're not there, or in the evening times when you're asleep, make the house a little cooler, and then have those programmable thermostats bring the temperature up at the times you're actually in the home, not away.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
At Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center, we believe that sometimes a helping hand is all it takes for seniors to get their lives back on track. Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals are here to offer guidance and support, helping navigate the unique health and lifestyle concerns faced by seniors. Whether dealing with feelings of anxiety, loneliness, or unresolved grief, struggling with changes in mood or concentration, or coping with health-related challenges, we're here for you. Call Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center at 618-263-9116.
Back here at the Mule Barn final, 55-33 in favor of Fairfield. Fairfield over Mount Carmel. Mount Carmel ends their season at 9-22. Fairfield will go on and play Marshall on Thursday. They improve to 19-12. Real quick, we'll go over scoring numbers for Fairfield. It's fairly simple. Justice Dagg had 17. Miller had 3. McElravy had 3. Robertson had 28, and Kavovich had 4. For Mount Carmel, it was Jack Webb with 3 when he played. Asher Costin had 6. Owen Blake led all aces in scoring with 14, and Shane Metter had 10. Max, any final thoughts here?
No real final thoughts. I don't really feel like there's much to say after that game, Riley, and we'll just leave it with where it's at.
So the Aces in their season 9-22, 55-33, the final. Fairfield on to face Marshall next. So for everyone here on the stream, for News Channel 15, for everyone back at the studio at 100.5 WSJD, and for Max Sherlock, I'm Riley Angel, and as always, have a good night. Yep, thank you. See ya.